So, hi, my name is Chelsea Smith, and I am going to do a tutorial video as my informational video for my project. So, the topic is how to properly whiten your teeth. The best way, coming from a dental assistant and a student that is so interested in dentistry, the best way to do it is to professionally get it done. Um, but if you have to do it at home, then okay. But professional whitening is my topic. I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to professionally whiten your teeth. Although I don't have any material on me at this moment, I do have examples of what bleaching trays actually look like. Um, these are actually my bleaching trays. I don't know if you can really see them, but that's what a bleaching tray looks like. That's for the bottom, and this is for the top. So, with bleaching trays and how to properly bleach your teeth with professional bleaching agents. Most professional bleaching agents will have peroxide in them and bleach, basically. So you must take precautions when using the bleaching material that you get from your dentist, because the bleaching agent that professionals use, that we as professionals use, we cannot and will not put them over the counter. Some may say, well, if I get the ones that's over the counter, they still whiten my teeth well, and it's less burning. Well, over time, you're gonna get used to it. Your teeth are gonna get used to it, and you're still gonna constantly drink your coffee, drink your wine, and it's still gonna constantly do the same thing. So it's not going to be as effective once you start drinking your cokes and your wines and stuff. So you want to start going professionally to get your teeth bleached. And guess what? You only can go there like every 6 months, and it is very expensive to get bleaching trays. They start at $300 and up. So when putting the bleaching material, you usually get a bleaching material about the size of a pin. Um, they come in very small tubes, and you place the bleaching material along the teeth, the lining of the teeth. And because this is a lower tray, I don't know if you can really see that, but because this is a lower tray, you're going to have less, because your teeth at the bottom are smaller than your teeth at the top. And so you're going to put less bleaching material there. And so for me, I use about a tube and a half. I use the half portion for my bottom, of course, because that's the smaller one. And then I'll use the whole tube for my upper tray, because they're my bigger teeth. And you would do the same thing. You would put the lining of the bleaching material in the bleaching tray, and you want to make sure that so the first step is to apply that to the bleaching tray. Then the second step would be to make sure that you prep your gums, as meaning you're going to put Vaseline on your gum line, so that you won't burn your gum within the process of putting the bleaching trays on. Excuse me, putting the bleaching trays on. Because if you let the bleaching trays sit on longer, they're going to irritate your gums, just because bleach in your mouth. It's going to irritate your gums. And I mean, it also depends on how well your tolerance is and how sensitive your gums are. If you have sensitive skin, you're more likely to have sensitive gums, and it's not ideal to just go ahead and not prep your gums for such a strong chemical to be in your mouth for 30 minutes to 2 hours. Okay, or possibly overnight, depending on what type of bleaching material that you have. So you will, after you prep your gums, you place your bleaching trays in, and because I don't have any bleaching material in here, I can just easily pop them in. But you would want to take your time to place them in, because you're going to have excess once your teeth goes inside of it, inside of the bleaching material. You're going to have excess. So you're going to place them in gently as possible. So like this, and because you already have prep, and because you already have prepped your gums, you're going to take a wet paper towel, and you're going to clean off all the excess that is around. So therefore, you do not want to swallow this material. You do not want to do that. Okay. So you have layered your trays, you have prepped your gums, and now you have placed your trays with the material onto your teeth, and you're going to remove the excess off of your gum line, so therefore it won't just sit there and burn. And then you're going to do the same for the bottom. You're going to be very careful with it, because these got to get turned upside down in order to get placed into the mouth. Sorry, I'm talking funny, but that's what bleaching trays do. And then you're going to take this like so, and you're going to slowly place it in, and you're going to do the same for the bottom. You're going to make sure that you remove all the excess around from your gum line, and then you're going to want to make sure that you put a little bit of, if you feel like a little stinging or a little burning sensation on your gums, you're going to want to make sure that you go back over your gums with the bleaching trays in with Vaseline. So therefore, it won't. It'll be easier for you to lift up, and your gum line will not burn. Also, you're going to want to um you can't eat, of course, for that 30 to 20 minute period. I mean 30 to 2 hour period if you're going to do the daytime bleaching. And if you're going to do the overnight bleaching, you really want to make sure that you have the the Vaseline on your gum line, because if you go to sleep and say that the sleeping period for the bleaching material is only 8 hours, but say that you just totally forgot that you got bleaching trays in, and you wake up and it's like 10 hours later, or maybe 11 depending on your sleep patterns, um you're gonna burn your gum. And if you constantly do that on a monthly or maybe even bi-weekly basis, you should not bleach your teeth on the bi-weekly basis. But some people do, because they are hardcore bleachers, but they are not using a strong percentage if they are bleaching their teeth every 2 weeks. But for those that are using a high percentage of bleach, of a bleaching agent, I recommend that you bleach your teeth um, every 6 months. Every 6 months or once a year. Um, because just simply because Bleaching can really damage your your periodontal issues and your gingiva basically. And if for those that don't know what I'm saying about gingiva, your gingiva is your gums, and it causes a lot of periodontal disease, and you would have to get actual gingival graft, and that is taking um, some. It can be um, off of skin off of your arm, and they're transforming it into gingiva and putting it back on your mouth, back on your gum tissue, or they'll take the top of your mouth and they'll make an incision and grab some gingiva off of that and place it on the part that is damaged. And you don't want to do that because it's one is costly, two it is very not it's not a very pleasurable feeling to have that in your mouth, because just if you know the feeling of burn of if you ate something too hot, or if you ate something really sour and your gingiva is like peeling, like that's what bleaching agent will do to your gums on a way larger scale. And if you know the pain of that, you do not want to experience the pain of having to have a full gingivoplasty. That is not the way to go. Um, Also, if you have, if you bleach your teeth, and if, I mean, excuse me, if you use whitening toothpaste, whitening toothbrush, whitening mouthwash, you will be okay. You will truly be okay, and you can still go and get a professional whitening and professional bleaching done. It will not hurt anything. Um, so you will be perfectly fine of just bleaching your teeth once once a year, professionally bleaching your teeth, and then you doing your daily whitening with your toothbrush and your toothpaste and your mouthwash. And when you get ready to take them out, when you get ready to take your bleaching trays out, after they start burning a little bit, you're gonna want to start taking them out. Okay? So when you take them out, you want to make sure that they just gently pop off. So you want to hear like a suction that comes off of them. So I sorry, I'm trying to spit. And then same thing for the bottom. And then you have your bleaching trays, and you're gonna properly wash them and do it all over again. So those are the steps of bleaching your teeth properly and effectively, because you really do not want to burn your gum lines. So you want to take really good care of your gums while you're bleaching, and you also want to take really good care of your enamel while you're bleaching. Bleaching will also wear down your enamel. Um, Also, um, that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial of how to properly bleach your teeth. Bye.